Fashion CEO, co-CEO, and co-founder of Xero Shoes. Here's the shirt that proves it. And we are here live right now, which means if you have any questions or comments, you can type them below. I will see them over there on my screen. So if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at somebody's comment. Hey, there's one that already came in. And I'll reach to that in a second. So this is just a brief little presentation to chat about something that's going on. It's been going on since last Tuesday, and that is our big holiday sale. You can find out everything I'm about to say, frankly, if you just go to xeroshoes.com/big sale or xeroshoes.eu/big sale, where you'll find out that you can save between 10 and 70% on all Xero Shoes, casual and performance shoes, boots, and sandals. And the sale is ending on November 28th. And I'm telling you about this now. We've been talking about it since Tuesday because we're already selling out of certain sizes, certain colors, possibly even certain styles. So I want you to be able to go there and find what you're looking for. If you're new to Xero Shoes, I want you to be able to feel what you've been missing: natural comfort, performance, and health. And it's just been going gangbusters. So, by the way, when you go to xeroshoes.com/big sale or xeroshoes.eu/big sale, you can also register to win one of 14 $100 or €100 xeroshoes.com or .eu respectively gift certificates. 14 because it's our 14th anniversary coming up in just a couple of days, which frankly we are blown away by. When my wife and I started Xero Shoes 14 years ago, we never imagined that we would have helped over 1.5 million people discover the fun, the comfort, the benefits of natural movement. And we're thrilled to be able to offer that to you now. So a couple of things came in. I just want to jump in here really quickly. Philly Fail says, how's your headway on marketing, making safety toe shoes? I can't give you an answer because it's like renovating a house. The first 90% takes 90% of the time. The last 10% takes 90% of the time. So it's high on our list. We're working on it. I was going to say even as we speak, but it's Sunday night, so that's not true. We are working on it, but I don't have an ETA for when that's going to be available. Gabby says, hello, Stephen Sashin. Hello, Gabby, right back at you. Peter Cunnington, why do I have to pay an extra fee to ship shoes across the border? It's not us, man. It's called customs and import duties. I have no control over that, unfortunately. So that's why. At some point, I don't know which border you're talking about. I'm going to guess Canada, but at some point we hope to have a actual warehouse and business in Canada where that won't be the case. But for now, this is true for any company shipping across to some other country, is that the people have to pick up the tab for that. Peter says, your leather shoes look great, but I can't buy them because I'm vegan and wish you would make a vegan style of leather. We would love to, but I can tell you, as one of the experts on footwear manufacturing in our company, and who has the least amount of experience, only 14 years for me. We have other people with 20, 30 years of experience. I think a combined total of about 200 years of experience. What I can tell you is the vegan leather products, they just don't stand up to wear. They're just not that good yet. And so we can't wait until that's the case. Until then, we're just happy that we can offer so many other products that are vegan friendly. But sometimes we are asked to make leather because people have jobs, for example, where they need a leather shoe or the performance of that product works better. So we're about natural movement first and foremost, vegan friendly whenever we can. And as soon as there is a vegan leather that really works, we're going to be one of those people using it. All right. Gabby says, I was wearing my blue Xero t-shirt the other day. Very comfy. Thanks. Where's the Pagosa? She asked. Well, I want the Pagosa slipper. Pagosa is a little indoors, like a faux wool slipper that we came out with back in August, and it just sold out. And we've been having a hard time getting it back in. So it's coming, but probably not during our holiday sale, where again, you can save 10 to 70% on all of the Xero shoes, boots, and sandals that we have. And if you go to xeroshoes.com/big sale, you'll find out that info. xeroshoes.eu/big sale. Same thing. I don't imagine we have many people in the EU here right now because it's like 2, 3 in the morning over there. Gabby also says, also, if you have Max, watch The Gilded Age at 9:30 tonight. Okay. There's a bunch of things. Peter, very glad I bought my Denver shoes right away as they're now completely I think that's going to probably, it says saw now, but I'm guessing that says sold out. Yeah, we have sold out of a bunch of things already, and we may find a couple more in the warehouse between now and the end of the sale, but no promises about that. Some are like gone. So, by the way, if you don't know, this is so dopey. I'm at my house right now instead of at the office and I did not, was not smart enough on my way up the stairs to grab a shoe to explain what we do for people who don't know. So you can watch one of the previous Facebook Lives where I do it. But the gist of what Xero Shoes is all about is simple. letting your feet do their job so the rest of your body can do its job. What's your feet's job? Well, balance, agility, and mobility. For one, you have a quarter of the bones and joints of your whole body in your feet and ankles. Joints are made to make things move. Again, balance, agility, mobility. Also, you've got more nerve endings in the soles of your feet than anywhere but your fingertips and your lips. That's so your brain can feel what you're stepping on or stepping in, so it knows how to move your body effectively, efficiently, perhaps most importantly, enjoyably. And so that's what Xero shoes do. They let you move because they've got a wider foot-shaped toe box. They're low to the ground for balance and agility. They're super, super flexible. They're crazy lightweight. The soles are designed to give you traction and protection, but also that feedback that you need so your brain knows how to move you well. And they're so lightweight. We literally have had people say they accidentally went to bed still wearing their Xero shoes because they forgot they had them on. So again, if you go to xeroshoes.com/big sale or .eu/big sale, you'll see them all, and everything I just said will make total sense because I'm a bonehead who forgot to bring some shoes upstairs. Let's see. Travis says, sell out. I'm hoping you just mean that we are selling out rather than I am somehow a sellout. But hey, if you think I'm a sellout, I'm happy to hear why. I'm always up for entertaining conversations. Let's see. It says, make a desert-friendly hiking boot. What would make it desert friendly? Because we've got a number of hiking boots. We've got our Daylight Hiker, we have our Excursion Fusion, we have our Ridgeway, and we have our Scrambler Mid. So tell me what those characteristics are. I'll tell you if it's in the works. You can also just submit that request and be as specific as you can at xeroshoes.com/feedback. Peter, did you see the film? Did I see Air about Michael Jordan and the shoes? Yeah. So let me tell you something really funny about Air. If you haven't seen it, it's a fictionalized version of the evolution of Nike and the relationship with Michael Jordan. Three really interesting things. One, every time they show Phil Knight not in a meeting, he's in bare feet. Thought that was interesting. Number two, whenever you see somebody running, they're running with perfect form. In other words, they're landing with their foot underneath their center of mass, typically on their midfoot. Because if you land with your foot under you, it's pretty much impossible to heel strike. Even though, this is the part that's funny, Nike is one of the companies that consistently says that we're trying to make shoes that help you have that natural heel to toe motion. Not natural at all. So that was an interesting thing, seeing that all their runners didn't run heel to toe, they ran midfoot. Here's the third one. This is the best one. When they're having the scene showing Michael the first shoe that they made for him, they say, and I'm paraphrasing this, but they say something like, we know you like to be lower to the ground, so we can make this lower for you. The first Air Jordan was about as minimalist as you can get, except it was, still too squeezy in the toes. Squeeze your toes together like this, which is a bad idea. There were some other things about it that didn't quite work. The rubber was a little too stiff, but basically about as minimalist as they were willing to go back then. So very interesting thing to notice. More interesting thing, speaking of Nike for the fun of it, if you go to their website and you find their Run Fearless page, you can find the results of a study that they created, they paid someone to do, where it compared their best-selling running shoe, the Zoom Structure 22 at the time, to a new shoe they developed, the React Infinity Run. This is about 4 years ago when they did the study. It came out right before COVID. And they said the way it got publicized was their new shoe reduced injury rates by 52% in the 12-week study. It's true until you look at the numbers. When you look at the numbers, the people who got injured in the Zoom Structure 22, over 30% of the people wearing that shoe got injured. In the new shoe, only 14.5%. If we made products that injured 14.5 to 30% of the people wearing it in just 12 weeks, we'd be out of business and I'd probably be in jail. So very interesting thing to see what's happening in the normal footwear world. Anyway, some things going on. Monty, my friend, uses the Scrambler, says that it's great breathability for the heat, but it picks up all the stickers and goat heads out there in Joshua Tree. I just bought the Daylight Hiker. Interesting to know. As long as they're not going through, that's one thing, but I can see how maybe things get picked up. Do me a favor, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and tell that story there, because we're always trying to improve things. Whenever you do version 1, you always find someone doing something that you never imagined them doing, or even if you did imagine them doing it, you find something that happened that you never imagined happening. So that would be really, really good for our product team to know. Travis, are there any new sandals on the horizon? There is the horizon, and the answer is yes. We have a couple, including one that I've been working on basically for about 7 years. And we finally kind of cracked the code on how to do it in the way that I've been looking for. So that one's coming out. And there are a couple others. Actually, over the course of the next couple of years, we've got like 4 or 5 really cool sandal designs coming out. Sadly, we can't do everything all at once or as fast as I would like because, money. It takes a bunch of money to develop a new product. All right, let's see what I got. And excited to see it perform. Just looking for breathability mostly, though. So that was back up. That was backing up. That was Monty again. M. Monty about the Scrambler. Oh, desert friendly hiking boot. All right, now I'm getting the idea of what you mean for desert friendly. Cool. Let's see. What else do we have? Troy, my girlfriend's dog ate one of my Glens. Oh, no. Give us a call and we'll see if we can help you out in some way. Peter, I would like a sandal that is halfway between a shoe and a sandal. A shandal, you say. What would be really cool is if you go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and leave that suggestion, and ideally a link to any places that you know that make something similar to what you're looking for, and then describe what you're looking for that's different, other than something that doesn't squeeze your toes, lets them bend and flex and move naturally, that doesn't elevate your heel and mess with your posture, that lets you feel the ground, lets your foot move, other than the DNA of what we do. Let us know what you're really looking for. So this is a big conversation just about what I was just saying. No, let me try that again. This is a conversation in the middle of what I was saying about our big sale where you can save 10 to 70% off every one of the products we make, every Xero Shoes, shoe, boot, and sandal for casual and performance use. And you can also register to win one of 14 $100 or €100 xeroshoes.com or .eu gift certificates. 14 because it's our 14th anniversary coming up very soon. And to register for the sweepstakes is really easy. You'll find when you go to those pages, you'll find our sweepstakes app, typically either on the right of the page or the bottom of the page, depending on the device you're using. Actually, in mobile, it might be closer to the top of the page. Anyway, you'll find it. You'll see there's a number of different actions you can take to get a different number of entries. Each action gives you a different number of entries. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. Do not wait until you see if you won before you pick up one of these shoes on sale, because we don't announce the winners until after the sale ends. But if you order something and then you win, that's cool. We can apply your winnings to your order. Or of course, you can use your winnings to get something else for you or for someone you love or for someone you would like to have love you because you just got them the coolest, most comfortable footwear they've ever worn. So, and in a related note, do not wait to the end of the sale, which is a week from Tuesday, to see if you won. I think it's a week from Tuesday. I don't know what day it is anymore. 12, 13, 14. No, gosh, 2 weeks actually. Yeah, the 28th. So we still got a couple weeks left in the sale, but don't wait until the end to see if, to pick up what you're looking for, because it might be gone by then. We have been selling out of sizes, of colors, seems like even styles now that I'm hearing about this. And so if you see it, grab it is the best thing I can say. We do usually see like a mad rush at the end of the sale as well. So that can get a little hairy. We've had people in the last days say, I put it in my cart and by the time I got to checkout, it was gone. Don't want that to happen to you. So, don't put yourself in that situation by waiting. Let's see. Will Price had some problems with the excursion, broke the lace fitting things. Just contact our customer happiness team. It sounds like a manufacturing thing, and we have a 24-month manufacturer's warranty. So, had the shoes for 4 years, by the way. All right, then you might be out of the manufacturer's warranty, but we can still help you out. Is the simplest thing I can say for that. Gabby says, I love wearing Xero shoes in theaters because they're so minimal, not bulky, and so comfortable. I don't overheat. I wore the HFS to a show and the Prio Neo to a show and felt awesome sauce. Happy to hear that. Now, of course, we want to know, what show did you go see? All right, let's see. I don't want to stick around too long because it's a Sunday evening. I want you to have your evening to go enjoy it with, whomever you're enjoying your evening with or whatever you're doing in an evening. I've been out working all day, so we moved into a new office. It's very exciting. We'll have a kind of cribs office tour in the not too distant future. And got to say hi to my dog and my wife, who I've barely gotten to see all weekend. Okay, Gabby says, I'm glad you asked. Last Thursday, I went to the Cole Porter musical. Anything goes. Oh, that would be dreamy. That'd be really fun. I'll have to wait. I'm hoping it'll come to Denver. That'll be really fun. Anyway, so let me just do the announcement again, then we can call it an evening. But again, as soon as you can, go to xeroshoes.com/big sale or xeroshoes.eu/big sale, because that's where you'll see our big sale from now through the 28th of November, where you can save 10 to 70% on every shoe, boot, and sandal that Xero Shoes makes. And you can register to win one of those $100 xeroshoes.com gift certificates. Tell your friends, spread the word. We don't do deals like this typically for people who No, this will be redundant for people who don't know. When we launch new products in the spring and in the fall, we do a sale for those new products. Then we have a holiday sale right around now. It's kind of a, every holiday plus warehouse clearance thing. So this is not a normal situation. Now, granted, the last couple of years has been unusual because of COVID and supply chain things. So we had to clear out some stuff in the middle of the summer, but it doesn't look like we're going to be doing that ever again. Didn't do it for 11 years and probably never doing that again. So just wanted to let you know what's going on behind the scenes here at Xero Shoes. Gabby, it was 3 days after my birthday. Knew a lot of the performers, and my wife and I had so much fun. That sounds delightful. Oh, and another Gilbert and Sullivan's. Yeah. Anyway, we can go on about shows all day long, but let's not do that. So, once again, holy moly! I cannot even think this evening for some strange reason. We can't wait to see what happens if you're new to Xero Shoes when you pick up a pair and feel what you've been missing: natural comfort, performance, and health. And if you're already a fan of Xero Shoes, you already know what you're going to experience. You're going to experience the comfort, the performance, and health benefits of natural movement with, a new pair of your favorite shoes, or maybe a shoe you haven't tried yet. But for both of you, for everybody, most importantly, whether take advantage of this sale or not, we just want you to go out, have fun, and live life feet first. All right, take care.